Experience is a great teacher, and as I come to class, walk around this campus, I believe more and more in that.
Come on, look around and honestly ask yourself, what did you experience here that taught you the most?
I started out here with much optimism, brave new road, but I didn't see this coming. I just wanted to graduate, but I experienced something more memorable.
I think the most defining moment in our college life at VSU is when we started to experience its excellence. This is Visayas State University. Here you are surrounded by great sights. You look east and you see the majestic Mount Pangasugan, the highest peak in the Leyte Cordilleras. Turn your gaze to the west and you see the Camotes Sea, where locals always see amazing sunsets.
All around, and ENP confirms it, you can see that VSU is a dark green school. The Department of Tourism calls it the only university that is a tourist destination. In fact, locals and tourists always drop the word paradise when describing this place.
All in all, this is a 1,099-hectare piece of land in Leyte that houses not only buildings and trees and sceneries.
You see a beautiful campus. In fact, this is by far, many will agree, the most beautiful school campus in the Philippines. It's a pride, but there's much more than its beauty. There's more than the peace and relaxation it offers.
Behind its wonderful sights is a university built upon a strong foundation. In the areas of instruction, research, and extension, VSU stands out among the rest. It is the culture of excellence that we have passed on from generation to generation.
Here's your typical day in any other school. You wake up, prepare, and come to school. Traffic, boring buildings, well, classes. But when you're at VSU, I think the word awesome is an understatement. It's undeniable.
Hey, you're in a paradise. It's a conducive place not only for learning, but building relationships, learning different dialects from different people, gaining friends from all over the country. But more than that, enjoying the gift of nature.
I guess that's very much what we need. Universities have produced intellectuals, but not really well-rounded persons. They produce scholars, but I think that's not what makes people great.
To develop a strong institution, you must not only have strong staff members, but also quality students. And I told the committee, look for scholars, and not only scholars, but students who are leaders.
It's not only a school. It's not only a college. It's a university town. Where can you see a university with an ocean and a mountain, great people living in it?
It's the perfect place to be in. What makes a school excellent is not its beautiful buildings or facilities, though we're proud to have that.
You know, it's actually the people. Yes, the people here. We have great students and we have great teachers. Some 300 faculty make up the manpower of VSU, and most of them are high-caliber professors and researchers who don't just merely pass on information to us.
There's a unique interaction that happens inside the class, and it's because teachers know that we need to learn beyond these four walls of the classroom.
We don't just sit there and listen to them. They let us do things and challenge us to do it excellently. And that way, we encounter great learning experiences.
It's not about merely memorizing facts and transferring them on our test papers. I think we have enough mediocrity on other schools, but not in VSU. No, we learn by doing. We learn when we shut those textbooks, go out there, and make a difference.
Every day, we're redefining what school is about, what universities are for. It's not just about the chalkboard. It's about us, the learners. It's about the community. And I think that's what makes VSU stand out. I'm strongly convinced this is what the academe is for. This is excellence at work.
All of this happened in a typical day in VSU. Is that even boring? I don't think so.
Why VSU is great lies in its rich history. We trace back its humble beginnings in 1924. It was a small vocational school, but 50 years later, it grew to be Visayas State College of Agriculture, or VSCA.
It is really a very good investment to develop a first-class university because we wanted a university that is research-oriented.
We have always put priority in developing our teachers because in so doing, we not only hone better students, but also bring in more funds through research and help develop the country through innovation.
It was this man's vision that propelled it to be international now. Everywhere you go, if you say VSCA, you are something.
It cost me something, but no regrets. Because I think we succeeded in developing that culture and tradition.
VSCA became a university called Leyte State University in 2001. It also became a 5-campus system with satellite campuses in the Leyte towns of Isabel, Alang-Alang, Tolosa, and Villaba. We also have a total of 8 colleges in our flagship campus in Baybay City.
However, we strongly felt that LSU's mandate was not only in Leyte. That's why we pushed for it to be called the Visayas State University. For we envision that it will be the premier state university of science and technology in the Visayas.
What makes a university great is really the search for truth. That's why I developed that search for truth monument. It's really the search for truth that is important, because a university must really search for truth through R&D in most cases, so that truth will dominate and guide us in our life. But search for truth is something you cannot develop overnight. You must develop a culture, a tradition.
It's an exciting journey to be in a university who does not only try to produce graduates, but year by year, produce an awesome bunch of it. It's tried and tested. VSU graduates top-notch licensure exams and they land really good jobs here and abroad.
Both of us are very proud of VSU, not only because it is now the Visayas State University, but also because we can see that the outputs are things we can be proud of. The graduates are all over. Many institutions are hiring graduates from VSU. And many technologies produced by VSU are being appreciated in many places of the world, of the country.
It's really more on the demands that VSU is asking from you. VSU is like secretly demanding you to be an excellent individual. When I was in VSU, it helped me to discover what's the meaning of excellence actually. It helped me to discover on how to demand not only excellence for myself, but encouraging other people to be excellent as well.
With loud experience, VSU is a prime mover in science and technology, especially in the region. We are the leader in research and extension. In the main campus, we have 3 national research centers in root crops, abaca, and coconut.
Our international scientists and researchers garner awards for their outstanding papers and research work. And despite all the work they do, they still find the time to mentor students who later on garner awards themselves.
We even infect our communities with positive change. Our strong extension arm reaches out and empowers our farmers and fisherfolk.
VSU needs to be the most excellent in terms of agriculture. More than that is really instilling in me the vision that we're doing this for our country and we're doing this to help our farmers.
After years here in VSU, I realized I feasted so much on the glory of those who came before me. They did well. That's why I enjoy a lot of great things here.
I want to be excellent because those who came before me have been excellent. That's why I feel the burden to give back. And I will give back. I will do the best that I can now, so those who will follow will enjoy excellence just like I did.
You must have a far sight, look far enough into the future. And you have to consider that the Philippines has to compete with other countries.
It's building you with character. It's building you with dignity. It's building you with honor. That at the end of the day, you're in the great school. A paradise of learning. A place where you can hone yourself as a better citizen of this country.
Have you experienced excellence? If experience is the best teacher, then by experiencing excellence, we have the best teacher to teach us the best. And that is that.
VSU didn't become the best by itself. No, I don't believe schools sprout out excellent all at once. It is all these years when people from all walks of life came together.
It's the convergence of social networks where similar people come together, amazing people, to this place. The best and excellent people flocked, and that's what made this school excellent.
It's actually a two-way transaction. You come here, we develop you, and as you develop, you improvise and improve. In return, you become part of how VSU improves. It's a cycle that goes on and on. Excellence begets excellence, and it's a legacy that lives on.
I'm glad I set foot in VSU. Nothing will compare, and I will trade the whole world just to experience its excellence. And always call it my home.